This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. To the house, touchdown LA. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Set.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Sean Murphy-Bunting arranging over for that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now off the play action. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. Sends this to the end zone. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Check, check. Steady.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Down. 70 Timberwolves.
A give to Mixon up the middle. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends would get you.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down.
Ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Cougar night. Let's go. Unlock line. Unlock.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
70 Lions. Viking.
On the ground again with Mixon. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
Warriors, that Cowboy 80.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Rams out to an early advantage. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. First down, here's Baker. He finds Brown right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now give left side. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Run. 180.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down throw here. Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 22 out of that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
180.
Once more, it's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. He's got it along the sideline. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Baker throwing again. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Buccaneers 14, Rams 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Danced away from one tackle, but not able to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Looking in the air here. Short pass brought in. Jukes away from one. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And Rams have the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That finds Adams downfield. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Broncos Cougar 19.
On the carry, this is Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
70 Timberwolves.
at the 21-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Trap 50, trap 50. Ready. No.
He finds Adams complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready. 19, Panther 60, Panther 60, Cowboy 80.
Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 box, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they send their back in motion right.
Go.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Throw is caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
are down. 1 yard to go.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Viking 18.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
On the ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Go! Cowboy 80. 19 Chargers.
Gonna keep this one and go. And this defense is gonna win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Field goal attempt coming now from Young Hui Koo. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Koo able to put it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete. Here's Scott. And he goes out and just needed 1 more step there to reach midfield. He gets 6 on that play, and that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Wow. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Escapes the pocket. Mayfield's able to get him the 1st down before sliding to a stop. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Aubrey puts it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get 1 final snap here in the half. One last play before the break.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw it. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's brought down at the 44. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, this doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. David Ojabo making that tackle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
8 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. It's a big strike downfield to Aguica. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bucs have the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down, here's Baker. Vacates quickly left side. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Caitlin. That's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Now the Rams will use the 1st of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw again. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this one belongs to the Buccaneers.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Setting up the screen. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
31. Rams 13.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 86.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one's cut along the left sideline. Hits the 20. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams make it an 11-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Adams put in motion right. Airing it out to start this drive. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. Room to work at the 35. And he'll finally be taken down right along the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 70 Lions.
Motion man sent left. Throwing from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is brought in at the 50. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the third.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So the Rams keep the offense out there. They're deciding to try for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And hopefully they don't come to regret using all three of theirs so early in the half. Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Mayfield sucks it, starts running. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Baker now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Josiah Stewart there to make the stop.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you. Do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now from the gun. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Throwing again is Baker. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Baker throwing again. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10.
Ready! Cougar 19! 60 by...
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Will finding his back. Nixon. Space on the right. He's got room. At the 20. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hits his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Good. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they got him back. This play is still live. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down, too. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. They've got to have better ball security than that.
Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 11-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
41. Rams, 34.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 70, 70, 65 cash. 65 cash. Let's go.
Now throw to start the drive. He's got him. That's Mixon. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Dropping back to throw. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Working quickly here.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Buccaneers,
19 Lions, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
2nd down, looking for options. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Christian Harris picks it off. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on.
By a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Y'all gotta call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers leading by 7.
Can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't hear him no more.
So first down from the 41. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's drawn up for it. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.